What up, gang? Another Friday, gang. Another Friday, another live stream coming at you hot. Got ourselves, let's turn this little telephone around. I don't even have the tripod on because we ballin'. What up, old man?
What's good with y'all?
So first things first, I'm gonna go ahead and invite some folks. Take a look at this Mustang. Matt is getting his wash on, baby. Gotta love it. So gonna do a exterior, I believe we're gonna do a silver on this and then an engine bay detail. As much as Mustangs aren't really our cup of tea, it is a glass roof, which are kind of cool, and I kind of lust after them, just over the fact that it's neat. Not the lightest thing, but Matt's gonna do his magic, so he should have this thing posted up relatively soon for a nice little breakdown on the wash, probably, possibly. Anyway, let's take off. Let's see what we got. Jeff's car. Jeff, baby. So right now it is actually, the shop is empty. I'm not going to show them. We got Matt, me, AO somewhere, and then old man. CJ's on vacation, and then Arturo is out, as well as Dan. So just me today, but you guys tune in for my pretty face anyway, so no problem. Can't wait to see this. Getting closer every day. Got some new parts for it, going through some things, cleaning some things up, chiller, whatnot. So got some of that fun anti-kink hose up there. So she's gonna get suited and booted and done real nice. I cannot wait. Look at that. Color matched zip ties. Who else does it like this? Color matched zip ties, baby. Gotta love it. I like stirring the pot a bit. So I also, if you have called in, you may have noticed that I'm not up front anymore. Sorry. I'm out here. This is my project. Little motor teardown, 6.4. So the headers leaking real bad. Leaking horribly. So we're going to do new headers. The thing with the WK2s is header installs suck. It's a lot of time. It's pretty much 14, 15 hours. Cam swaps 30 hours. So we talked to this customer and we are now doing a cam. Cam, bam, thank you, ma'am. So we got the old unit down there. Let's come over, take a look at the new goodness. That's how you know it's going to be fast, baby. That's how you know. That's custom. Satera Tuning, camshaft. We can spec whatever you want. If you want all the chop, we got it. If you want all the horses, we got it, baby. Hit us up. We can get that custom cam. But this is where I've been, arm deep, suffering. It's hot, but, you know, making it happen. So this is a little Maggie, or not Maggie, it's a Whipple car. You can see the Whipple right there. So Cometic head gaskets, ARP studs already there. It's just a cam to take advantage of it because it was a stock cam car. So help out with the boost over there, with efficiency, all that fun stuff. So let's see what else we got going on, baby. Got this beautiful WK2. He had a little light on for his suspension. Active suspension, turns out shocks and harness. So we got the shocks, and lo and behold, got them straight from the dealer. That's where we get all the good stuff. Get the shocks, and we're missing hardware straight from the dealer. So what should be something pretty straightforward turned into something where we have to wait on it. Luckily, you know, we're just going to leave it on the lift because it's just me, so I only need that one. But that's just kind of how she goes. Let's see what else. What's up, Chris? How you doing, buddy? Gotta get that intake for you, bud. We also got White Challenger in for 1,010,000 things. I believe, yeah, drive shaft's been put in it. Let's see how we're looking. So drive shaft, and then if you pan down, ooh, buddy, talk to me. Twin turbo, but if you look at that transmission, that's not no HP90. Little Tremec 6060, so twin turbo, compound boost, manual Hellcat. Talk to me. That is something so sexy. I gotta get into that at some point. Selling the Magnum. If anyone wants the Magnum, $60,000 for sale. So here's a little side view. Up there goes to the filter. Here's your charge pipe. Oil drain. Oil feed up yonder. Little wastegate. get a little spin review, spin check. They're spinning. So good to see. Let's see what else we got. AO over there. The Jeep, still making progress on it. He does come in at night. So let's see where that is. All the way up in there. Perfect little thing. So I can't wait for this truck. This truck's going to be a blast, y'all. I believe I do have a special guest. Not sure how they intend on coming in. So let me figure that out. You want to tell them to join? Or I will. Let me see. Could you, should you? Also, y'all, double check. Could you, should you ask questions? I know we got 19 of you, but I know some of you have questions. So while I wait for a special guest to do his little thing, we're going to get some questions going. Let me think. Oh, also, let me pull this cover back on this sexy little thing. Detailing, ceramic coats, stuff of that nature. Don't forget we do it. So this car is a 15 with 4,000 miles, and it looks like it. So Matt did the platinum detail, full buff, paint correction, all that stuff, full wash, and then we do the ceramic coat. That's a 5-year coating?
5 years.
It's a 5-year coating, so with proper maintenance, it is good for 5 years. We did the wheels as well on this car as well. Okay. Yes, sir. So wheels on these brass monkeys. Look at these, man. Oh, my God. I've never been, like, really huge on the brass monkeys. I'm just not really a big kind of brass bronze guy, but look at these. They pop. So Matt worked his magic, as always. I mean, when does he not? But look at that shine. You can't tell me that's not a mirror. You can even see the turbos in the reflection. Golly, ain't that pretty. So let me sit down and send a message out to gang and see where we're at. Boop. Jason. Messaging them. Oh, it's mad at me. Give me 1 sec, y'all. Hello, Dory. What up, Joe?
What up, dog?
Billet Evolution. What you doing, Billet?
Making stuff.
You want to be shown on the live?
Good.
You're good? Aw, he's making stuff, though. So, intakes, all that goodness. Actually, if you see back there, that happens to be, what are those, Joe, on that 3D printer? A little intake runner for the manifold? So, in production, constantly making stuff, seeing what happens. It is so weird, guys, without Jeremy here. It's just me. So let me see. I'm waiting for a request to come through. I can't. I guess it's just me today. Hey, Joe. You want to do some could you, should yous? Some questions?
No, you're on your own.
I'm on my own. All right. Okay. Let's go through the chat. I don't know if there are any could you, should yous yet. But give me 1 sec. Y'all, I'm able to get something whipped up for you. Let me go get my little notepad. Oh, man. Oh, he's gone. Dogs are gone. That's why the gate's open, y'all. Don't mind me. You guys remote tune. Yes, sir. We remote tune with HP tuners. Modern Mopar is our specialty. If you are looking for a tune, if you need hardware, just, tuning support, whatever it may be, shoot us a message on this business page. I have a sales guys able to take care of you, and then go from there. So just get them your mods, and then if there's anything going on with it, just let us know. The more information we have regarding vehicles as far as when we go into remote tuning, the better. That way we're fully aware of what we're getting into. So if it's one of those where, hey, my car, sometimes bogs under wide open throttle, don't leave that out. just let us know. That way we're able to accurately assist, because we're able to say, hey, this may be why based on your mods list. So old man's actually looking at me through the window right now. If you want to sit down next to me for the could you, should yous. Otherwise, you might have some people hitting you up about remote tuning.
I will do you over there.
Okay.
Just
All
let me
right.
know you
It
need to
will
come over here.
just be me. What's better, boost only or compound boost? It depends on how you want to do it. And also boost only, it depends on if it's turbo or supercharger, you know. Like a PD blower, like a Hellcat, Edelbrock, Whipple, something like that, it's more light switchy. So you notice it's a little bit more down low, where like a turbos or a centrifugal blower, it seems to be more high end. So the compound boost is great because that's exactly, it's both. So down low, you have the nice, you know, little whine, little power pull from that blower there. And then as it kind of tapers off, as you get to higher RPMs, that's where the turbos then take over for the rest of it. So it's a nice little, it's the best of both worlds, you know what I mean? I mean, obviously, can't have it all, but compound boost, you can have pretty much almost all of it. As far as turbo size, that's another thing, is if you go compound boost, that's awesome, but if you spec the turbos too big or too small, that will affect the overall feel. So, you know, don't want to take a stock Hellcat compound boost and throw like twin 78s on it. That's going to be pretty big, and they're not really going to spool that great. Yeah, it is weird. I said that. I just pulled something out of my head, and it happened to be the problem you're facing. So, what are the odds? Your wine. Listen, I've driven enough of them Hellcats. I kind of make a nice noise. Twin turbo. I mean, twin turbo is nice because, I mean, again, it depends on how it's spec'd. For your setup, the blower is great because it's there in the beginning. If you wanted to get rid of it and do like a gutted blower or like an intake manifold, the blower is a restriction at some point. You're not going to be making 900 horsepower and say, oh, my stock blower is a restriction. If you're looking at like, you know, 13, 14, that's when, you know, going just turbo is going to be a little bit more conductive to making that power that you want. It's cute. Do it again. A little whine for you, buddy. I know Mr. Meekins is a big fan of turbos on his Jeep. So I guess, you know, not as big of a thing, but weight, size, all-wheel drive, you know, the turbos you're going to spec for a Charger or Challenger, you know, it's all there. Can you get to 13? I would say you can. It's, you know, you're going to be pushing it, but yeah. I wouldn't want to really do it on a stock motor. You know, that might be something where you think about upgrades. You know, obviously at that power, you're going to want motor, fuel system, trans, and then all the other supporting mods. So as you continue, obviously there are other things that could change, but 13, it's cutting it close. I would say that number is where you kind of want to focus on a single power adder. I mean, just getting rid of the blower and then just doing straight turbos will get you to that. I mean, we made 1,500 wheel horsepower in the shop car, 426, but twin turbo, and there was more to go. So the turbos, they do have a nice amount of headroom where you can grow with them, where the blowers kind of gets limited with as fast as you can spin them, because you do hit a speed where you're spinning them so fast, it's just making more heat than anything. And all it's going to do is slow you down. But the benefit of that heat is if you hit us up, we sell IC chillers and we install them. We just had a Charger. It was the one, I don't know if I showed it too much because we were kind of low-key about that one for him. But we installed the inner chiller and it's hot. And the car was heat-soaked while I was bleeding the coolant, because you have to drain all the IC, intercooler coolant. So it was hot. Car's running to get the pump going, and it was at 37 degrees. You know, car is fully up to temperature. It's hot in the shop. There's not much airflow, so it is heat soaked like you would not believe. And it was keeping that chiller cold. The coolant cold. So just imagine, you know, once you hit boost weather in the fall and it's 60 degrees out, that coolant's low. So kind of something to tie into it. Let me see what else. Could you should do Chibo stop? Jeremy's trying to get your attention. Oh yes. It's because my phone don't work. Is he trying to get my? Do you get a horsepower increase? I mean, you have more consistent temps, which gives you more consistent power. You're trying to log into Meta on the Android phone. Needs Meta Business Suite. All right. Give me 1 sec. I'm going to start the live over and go from an Android phone to see if we can get that special guest in. So, give me 1 sec. I will be right back, baby.